I'm back.
Well, you just knew that was going to happen.
Yes, that's right. I am back on the channel. It's been a long time. It's been roughly about a year, but we are now back. We're back here and we're back doing content. So let's get into just everything that's going to be going on and why I left for a year. So let's get into it. So obviously I have been gone for around about a year, pretty much give or take. I think it's actually maybe nearly a year and a half, maybe. But yeah, I've been gone a little bit of time now, and yeah, I'm just going to pretty much explain what the process of that was, why I kind of left for a year, what kind of happened in that interlude and things like that. So I think it's better off to just start of what I'm actually currently doing and why I kind of didn't upload for a year. So if you don't know, I am part of a student radio station called Spark. It's 24/7 radio station, student-led, also community as well in my local area. So it's been good, and I think definitely it's something that I want to pursue in the future. But yeah, so I've been putting a lot of focus and time and effort into that, and honing down craft and things like that. So if you want to go and listen, there's a link to Spark in the description. And then like kind of why did I stop? I think ultimately it came down to the fact that I just kind of wasn't really enjoying what I was putting out on YouTube, and I think it was just kind of ultimately a little bit of a, not downward spiral, but it was a little bit more of a kind of wake up call I needed of being like, let's just stop, retract everything, and just kind of take a step back and not really grow up a little bit essentially, but kind of understand that there are other things that I want to do in life and things like that. So yeah, so I kind of was just like, let's stop and things like that, you know, and just have a little bit of a kind of fun kind of year of just getting myself out there a little bit more and doing other things. So yeah, so ultimately I just kind of wasn't really enjoying it, and ultimately I just didn't really have the time to really do it. I mean, it's going to be difficult to be a lot more consistent than I was. I think I was putting out like 2 videos a week, or what was it, one video a week, or like, I can't remember what my schedule was, but it was very, very busy and very chaotic. But yeah, I just wasn't really enjoying what I was doing. I just wasn't happy. So yeah, that's where I've been for the year and why I kind of stopped for the year. But we're now back, and now let's look positively of what's maybe to come. So now that we've got kind of the negativity out of the way, shall we say, of like kind of where I've been, let's look positively and look to the future. Now obviously some of you might have noticed there's a bit of a rebrand on YouTube, and if you go to my Twitch, there's a bit of a rebrand as well there. Obviously I'm no longer Granger Lad, I'm now just Granger Smith. So yeah, I mean, ultimately I kind of think the rebrand was necessary, especially kind of looking at a new era of kind of the YouTube channel, shall we say, and like a kind of a new era of my life, you know what I mean? I've moved into my own, I say flat, you know what I mean, because it is, but for the year. So I'm obviously still at uni, so you know, we're looking at a new stage of my life that I think is necessary. So I think it's only right to kind of leave certain things in the past and kind of look more forwardly at maybe who I am as a person and things like that, and what I want to do. Now obviously I'm still the same old person that I was a year ago that you would have just seen, but I think at the end of the day I've got more kind of know-how and experience in the certain industry and things like that, and now I'm back, and hopefully to bring better content your way, because obviously, like I said, it was very, very simplistic. It was very just, let's do this, and it'll work, and that's not what I want to do. I want to experiment more. I want to get more people involved. I want to kind of showcase the kind of funny side to me, rather than the kind of like just kind of, oh, we'll stick a career mode out, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I've just kind of whittled a little bit of what I have planned in the near future of kind of what ideas are kind of springing to mind. Obviously, I want to get more people involved, if they want to be involved and things like that. But I want to have more people involved in the channel, not like behind the scenes, because I mostly do that myself, but just kind of more people on the videos and things like that, and make it a little bit more entertaining for you guys. Look to bring better content than what it was. Obviously, in literally less than 9 days, we have FC26 coming out. I'll get into more of that side of things in a bit, but ultimately we've got a lot of things on the horizon that I kind of want to try. Obviously, with the new flat on my own comes the fact that I could probably stream again, hopefully. With that being said, I don't know the connection here, so over the next week after this goes out, I'll just do a couple of testers here and there of kind of things that we could try and things like that, and then obviously hopefully after them testers, once FC26 drops, I'll be bringing a new idea forward that I want to do. It's not something it's something that I've done in the past, but not to the extent that I want to do it too. So like I said, more on that in a little bit, but for now, obviously, they're the kind of ideas and plans I want to have. Obviously, if you want to see something on the channel that I've never done before, I know a lot of people want me to play Roblox for the first time, because I've never ever played Roblox. I want to do like a little mini like Among Us thing with other people involved. I want to do, you know what I mean, like different series. Obviously, I've got, lots of ideas springing to mind, but if you have any ideas you want to see on the channel, let me know in the comments down below, and we'll see if it's possible, because I think one thing the channel lacked before was just kind of different ideas. It was very samey, it was very just things that other people were kind of doing and it was doing well, you know what I mean? But now I kind of want to focus on what I want to do and kind of what I enjoy, such as, maybe we play a Madden series, or we do something along the lines of like Among Us or something like that, you know what I mean? Something that I'm actually going to enjoy and do. So, yeah, and then obviously we kind of touched upon this, but streaming as well. Like I said, I'm going to try and stream, or do a couple of test streams and things like that over the next few days after this goes out. And yeah, and then hopefully, if everything goes well, we can do like watch long streams and things like that, or just stream in general, you know what I mean? But hopefully things go good, but everything's going good on the horizon, so let's look forward to the new kind of era of this channel, because it's completely brand new. Well, I say completely brand new, but it's not at the same time. But yeah, but now I think the kind of thing that some people are wondering, let's get into the FC26 talk. So, FC26 and that kind of side of things. So, obviously, some of you might know, and obviously you can go and check these out. I competed to a very high standard in the pro scene in FC24. I was 2 games away from competing in London, representing Tottenham Hotspur at the E-Premier League. So I can compete at a very high standard for kind of just an average player. But I think at the end of the day, I think that's a little bit in the past at the moment. I won't be competing in any of the pro stuff in FC26. I've took that long away from competitive FIFA, or FC should I say, that to get back to kind of the level I was at and what I was competing at before is going to take a long time to kind of like get there and practice and things like that. So, and at the moment I just kind of don't have the free time to spend 6 hours a day here and practicing, you know what I mean? It just isn't kind of feasible and possible at the moment. So I've got an idea on the horizon I want to do that will span across the full of FC26 that I think showcases how good I can be when it comes to FC, but also the fun side of things as well. So I'm not going to spoil too much until we get FC26, because I kind of just want to like see where it goes and come up with a little bit more ideas for it as well. But I've got one big idea that I want to do across the full of FC26 and do it to a high standard. So will I be competing? No. Will there be FC content? Of course. You know what I mean? I play the game religiously, so there will always be some FC content. If you want to see career modes as well, I'm happy to do that, exploring the new kind of like system of career modes. I know it's got a revamp for FC26, so let me know in the comments below if you want to see some career modes, maybe a Sunderland career mode now they're back in the Prem, maybe a Tottenham one under Thomas Frank, or maybe like a complete career club, you know what I mean? Who knows? Let me know in the comments, because I'm happy to do stuff and happy to see where things go. But yeah, that's pretty much the kind of update of everything so far in the last year. Obviously, I'm now in my own place. I've got a sofa as well. But yeah, so maybe after this goes out as well, I'll be streaming or trying to stream. So yeah, so go and look at the comments or description box, should I say, down below, and there'll be a link to the Twitch. I might try and stream once this goes live or something like that, depending on what day this goes live. I don't know when this will go live. But yeah, it's going to be a good journey. I hope you are going to stick around for this journey. Obviously, we're still on 142 subscribers as of recording at the moment, I think, or 141. I don't even know if we're on a like goal, but or subscriber goal, I should say. But yeah, just come along for the ride. If you're new, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. If you're old and want to see more, let us know in the comments. And yeah, let's get this year underway, and I can't wait. But until next time, see you in the next one. Goodbye.